LeBron tipped in a Luka Doncic miss at the buzzer to steal a victory for the Lakers, 121-19 over the Pacers. Windy, are the Lakers the biggest threat to the Thunder?
No, Molly, I think I will give the Nuggets credit that when the Nuggets play their best basketball, they could probably beat anybody in a 4 out of 7. But the Thunder have to be respected. I just want to point out that over the last 2 seasons, the Thunder are 117-27. In the first round of the playoffs last year, they swept the Pelicans, and they had a bad couple of days in the second round and fell under Luka Doncic. So I agree you can't fully trust them, but you have to respect them. And I absolutely do. They absolutely have earned their favorite status, and they will get a chance to prove it in the postseason. But you have to take them as the serious favorites and have everybody else as really significant underdogs at this point.
Yeah, only a couple weeks away from that play-in tournament. Can't wait for that. You want to jump in here, S.A.?
One of the things that I've religiously stated, and I will continue to say, is that Sam Presti is one of the elite executives in the game of basketball. He has to be respected, and I understand that. But to be at the helm all of these years, with the multitude of talented players he has assembled spanning more than 17 years, and to not close one time on an NBA championship is unacceptable. We would be talking about anybody else if they didn't do that. We have to talk about Sam Presti. You got to get it done. Period.
All right. I don't know if you guys heard, but yesterday LeBron James appeared on the Pat McAfee show, apparently. Chopped it up about a whole bunch of things, but one talking point was his opinion on the current coverage of the NBA. Let's take a listen to that.
Why I started, the podcast Mind the Game with JJ, last year. It was like, it was a looseness of the sport being covered and how the sport should be covered. It had got away from the essence of the game of basketball, of why I fell in love with the game, why I teach the younger generation the game, why I am in the position, that I am in. And we have that conversation. Me and Matt was like, okay, I got what you're saying. Okay, let me go figure it out.
Okay, Wendy, so LeBron arguing that the coverage of basketball is more focused on all the drama surrounding it rather than the true essence of the game. Do you agree with what he said?
I think there are times when the media is out of balance, and I encourage NBA players to hold the media accountable when they can, as long as they're okay with being held accountable by the media. I think at times our big challenge in really the game in the modern era is to find that balance. Let's not have 125 threes a game, but let's not ban the three-pointer. Let's have when people talk about the game of basketball, they want to talk about the drama. They want to talk about the X and O's. But I'm telling you, if you do a full show that's all X and O's, that's not going to be any good either. You'll have basketball coaches who want to do it, but if he sits down with Steve Nash and all he does is an X's and O's for an hour, people aren't going to like that either. So I would just say, let's have better balance. But people like the drama. People like the rivalries, and people like looking at why Luka Doncic has trouble defending Tyrese Halliburton in an ISO situation, which was about the way last night went as well. I think there's room for all of it, and there's room to hold each other accountable. But the finger pointing, I don't think that benefits anybody.
Wendy, I love you to death, but stop it. LeBron James needs to stop. He needs to stop. I'm so sick of him with this, how the league is covered, because he wanted to be covered a certain way that he wants it to be covered. See, again, this is what it comes down to with LeBron. And I'm a big LeBron fan. I've been knowing LeBron since 1998, literally, 1998. The problem that I have is, one, everything that comes out of LeBron James' mouth ain't the damn gospel. Number two, we're in 2025. It's a different era. Damn it, you have to adjust. But here's the thing. The coverage of the NBA, in my opinion, has been the same since I've arrived in the NBA, since I grew up as a youngster watching the NBA. Magic Johnson, was he not criticized? Kobe Bryant, was he not criticized? Michael Jordan, was he not criticized? Allen Iverson, he was criticized. So, in today's game, these players are so sensitive that it just don't make any damn sense. When I think about my boy Kevin Garnett and what he told me in 2008, 2009. Kevin Garnett was out. He was hurt. He hurt his knee. He was out for majority of the season. Rondo, he had elevated his game to another level. All of a sudden, Doc Rivers, he started running post-ups for me and things to that nature. And I remember KG telling me something. He said, Pert, just like your big ass run home and turn on ESPN when you have a good game, keep that same energy when you have a bad game and use that fuel to go out there and prove people wrong, right? This is what you sign up for. When you enter the draft, you sign up for the good fame and the bad fame. It comes with the territory. And it's fair criticism. If you play well, we're going to give you your flowers. If you play like garbage, then we got to critique you. It is what it is. I am a Shaqtin' a Fool legend. Literally. I think I won MVPs when it comes down to Shaqtin' a Fool. Guess what? It didn't stop me from going to sleep at night. The AC was blowing on 60. The ceiling fan was still blowing, and my toes was doing this in the bed at night. Move on. At the end of the day, this is what it comes down to. Think about this generation right here. Since he want to talk about being critical, we really could go there. Think about with Magic, Bird, Jordan, Isaiah Thomas, Hakeem Olajuwon, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan. Think about the way that how they pave the way for guys today to be getting paid $50, $60 million a year. Think about what guys are doing today to actually hurt the next generation. Think about that for a second. Load management, right? Sitting out games, complaining about everything. So bad that Adam Silver, who I think is one of the best commissioners in sports, he got to find ways to make guys go out there and compete. In-season tournament, play-in tournament. So, man, what are we talking about?
Y'all finished? Because I cannot believe that y'all missed this, what I'm about to say. Kendrick Perkins has been on the record saying he considers LeBron James the GOAT.
Yeah.
Kendrick Perkins says a negative word about LeBron James, and LeBron James blocks Kendrick Perkins.
Unfollow me.
Unfollowed you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Unfollowed
hey, Stephen A.
you. Okay.
Hey, Stephen A. But let me say this to you. He unfollowed me, and then I blocked him on my cell phone. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
let me say this. So
Oh my
he unfollowed.
goodness.
Hold on. Let me get to the point. So he unfollows you, who has raved about him being the GOAT. Brian Windhorst has been covering LeBron James the way that LeBron James raves about the game being covered since LeBron James was in junior high school. Who did LeBron James go on national television and call weird? Who did he denigrate yesterday? That would be Brian Windhorst. This man talks about drama, but the man has a production company that tries to produce drama. He himself has produced drama. When he was in Boston and he decided to depart from the Cleveland